Hello? Hello? Hi, Nikki. I'm good. It's nice to hear your voice again. I'm just sorry I'm a bit late. I had a problem with my connection. Yeah. Thank you so much for waiting anyway. How have you been? Mm-hmm. How's your day at work or how's your day today? Mm-hmm. Mm. It's your day off? Okay. So you don't say I'm off work, okay? You can just simply say it's my day off today. Mm, that's it. Okay? All right. So did you spend your week, your day off great? What did you do? Mm-hmm. Machine? Ah, you don't say watch. I looked. Yeah. Yes, I looked for some coffee machines. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, your coffee shop. You're working the coffee shop, right? Are there any progress with your dream coffee shop? You would like to have your own coffee shop in the future, right? Mm. I'm just wondering, are you still going on with it? Are you saving money for it? Mm-hmm. Not yet. Mm-hmm. I see. Your barista skills, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think you have to. I think there are different types of machines, like espresso coffee machine, and there's also coffee maker, right? There's, yeah, coffee maker. I think that's like a certain kind of brewing coffee or a coffee brewer. Are you familiar with that? A coffee brewer? Ah, okay, this one. It's it's machine. You just have to put the beans, the coffee beans in it, and you just have to put the water, and everything will be mixed there. Yeah, that's just um, what kind of coffee is that? Cafe Americano? Yes. I think that's just plain black coffee without any cream or sweetener, right? Mm. And also have espresso maker. Mm-mm. You, huh? Yes, yes, no problem. Yes. They also have cappuccino, drip coffee, and so on. Because I've heard of that. I've heard that from actually one of my friends. Um, he is actually practicing his coffee skills because his actually this is a lesbian, not really lesbian, but a gay friend that I have, and he has a boyfriend. His boyfriend actually put up a small coffee shop, and his boyfriend is actually good at making different kinds of coffee. And he shared to me something about those kinds of machines that his boyfriend bought for the shop, so that there's espresso maker, drip coffee maker, cappuccino. It's like a machine all in one. But usually, yeah, yeah, maybe I will try to show you. I'm not quite sure if it's this one, but maybe it depends on the type, depending on the brand, because there are different types of coffee machines. Something that looks like this. Can you see the picture, Nikki? Or yeah, so, or something that looks like this. Because which one? You're familiar with the second one. The first one. What about the first one? Yes, it's a combination of drip coffee, espresso, cappuccino, and latte maker. Mm-mm. It's like 4 in 1, 5 in 1 maker, something like that. I think the second one, the machine that I sent to you, can you tell me where they use this one? I think you have coffee in it, like the coffee powder, right? You have to put the coffee powder there. Mm-mm. Yeah. So, Nikki, you're also practicing like making or putting designs on your coffee, like when you make cafe, or I mean latte rather. There's like many kinds of designs in the coffee, right? Yeah, something like that. How, yeah. Do you know how to make that? Really? Is it really difficult? Is it? No, no, no. I'm not really good at it because, I can see that it's almost dripping, right? Something actually dripping. I mean, it's coffee and then you put milk in it, right? By just, you know, you just have to slant the coffee, right? Before you put the milk. I can see that from a friend. So I was just wondering how creative that would be, right? Yes. It's really amazing though. Well, I hope that in the future, really, I could visit your coffee if you have one in the future. Why not? No problem. I just hope that you could have one. All right, but anyway, Nikki, thank you so much, and it's nice to hear your voice again today. It's nice to, have the class with you again. And this time it's going to be for longer. Yes, that's right. All right, but anyway, Nikki, we will be having our topic for today, but do you have the book with you? Okay, and I think you have tried answering a few things about how do you say, the video that you watched. It's all about capturing memories with video art, right? Okay. Yes, that's good. It's actually a video from TED. Have you ever heard of TED? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you've known about the TED, right? Hmm. Okay, so there's actually a lot of ideas worth spreading from that particular website, and watching that would actually be a good help for you as well, Nikki. So you can just go to the website and watch more interesting videos, and at the same time, you're learning and being inspired about whatever you want to do with your life, right? Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's right. Okay, so anyway, Nikki, just like what I mentioned earlier, our topic or our very first topic for tonight's class will be video discussion, and it's all about capturing memories with video art. Okay, so Nikki, I just want you to tell me what can you say about the video? Mm-hmm. This afternoon. Mm-hmm. No problem with that. Or your summary. Yes. Summarize is the verb. Okay? Okay. So, Nikki, you can say it this way. I already watched this video in the afternoon. So, I already wrote I already wrote the summary. Okay? Okay. Yes. So, Nikki, you have to say watched. Yes. Okay? Okay. So, Nikki, yeah, I would like you to read your summary. Can you read your summary? Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, there you go. That's a good one. All right, so I just laughed when you said you could imagine 100 ways to torture your friends using a blender or probably other machines in your kitchen. Yeah, that's if I think that's actually possible if your washing machine is see-through, or maybe you can use it when your washing machine is actually the latest one, because you can just put you mean, you can just put, how can I call that, like a projector in it. I think that's just a product of projector, interactive projector. Yes, it's a projector. Are you familiar with it? Yes. It's just recorded, and it's through the use of a projector, and they can you can just put it in there. It's like interactive. So it would make you feel like your friend is being washed inside that washing machine, right? So that's the thing about it. All right, so this is actually a great idea. However, you have to be very much knowledgeable with um, computer, editing, and many more that's related to creating such amazing videos as that, right? Are you very much knowledgeable with editing videos like that, Nikki? Knowledgeable, meaning do you know? Do you know any knowledge about it? Hmm. That's knowledgeable, meaning that you know how to do something. Like, for example, you, Nikki, you're knowledgeable about making coffee. So that means you know that. Okay? Mm. All right. So, anyway, I'm just wondering, Nikki, if you know anything about editing videos. Mm. Do you know how to edit videos, Nikki? Oh, but but do you think you can make videos such as that? I mean, you can turn around your friends in a blender. I think so. That would be really fun anyway, right? Okay, let's go into your sentences one by one. Okay, the idea is capturing memories by video, okay? Or maybe we can use through a video. Okay, wait, let me just write it down. Okay, through a video. Okay, or by creating a video. Memories by creating a video. Okay, that's how you store your memories. Usually, people like to keep memories. Okay, this one. I get what you mean. It's like you can say usually and then you put a comma there. Okay, Nikki. People like to keep memories by putting pictures in photo frames. You just have to remove the comma there. Then display it. You have to wait. Display it somewhere in the house and let others see it. Yes, like for example, your visitors, relatives who come to your house. Okay? Okay. And yeah, let your family and friends just around you no matter where you are. What? I'm not quite sure about this one, Nikki. Let your family and friends just around you no matter where you are. I'm not quite sure about the idea. Mm. Uh-huh. Maybe. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. But I mean, let your family. What does this sentence mean? This particular sentence, Nikki. I'm not quite sure. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, it's like wherever you go, they are with you. Mm-hmm. But you cannot bring the photo frame with you, right? You cannot bring the photo frame with you. So anyway, maybe we can make it this way. Usually people like to keep memories by putting pictures in photo frames. The photo frames, that's it. That's what you're talking about. It's like the frame that's made of wood. You put picture in it and it has glass. Okay, Nikki? Yeah, that's a photo frame. It's a square type. There's a glass in it and it's made of wood. It could be made of plastic as well. It's either you can put it on your table or you can hang it on the wall, right? Mm-hmm. Uh, okay, maybe you can say you can. It makes. Uh, how do I say? It makes you remember. Makes you remember memories that you have with your loved ones. Every time that you see those pictures, Nikki, it would always remind you what happened on that day. Why did you put that picture there, right? It must be because of a good memory. It could be a family picture. It could be your graduation picture. It could be your first trip out of town or out of the country. It could be that kind of memory, right? Okay. There Okay, now let's move on to the next paragraph, Nikki. Okay, uh, now you said there is a fun thing. Arts put people into a jar, actually, and you can still interact with them. Okay, maybe we can say it this way. Nowadays, yes, memories can be fun too. Okay, can be fun too. Nowadays, memories can be fun too. They, some videographers, that's how you call those people who make videos. Some videographers, they already have fun ways of making memories with your friends or loved ones interactive. Okay, that's by putting a person, maybe we can say for example, wait, putting a friend or putting a person inside a jar. It's not a jam, inside a jar, but you can still interact with them through technology. Yes. Okay. Uh, one one example, or another example rather, another example was that the speaker, that's the speaker, uh, collected memories of a woman where he put her in a blender and by pressing the buttons you can make fun of the woman in it. Yes, that's where you can say, I can imagine doing this, the same thing in a hundred ways to my friends. Okay, this is uh yeah, it's also possible, but in here 100 ways. That's why you can see I put a dash in it, in between 100 and ways, because we used it as an adjective, Nikki. Yes, we used it as an adjective. So you can say also, uh, I can I can think I can think of 100 ways of torturing my friends. See, as you can see, Nikki, on the material, on the book, I used a. But in here, on your Skype, I used one. Okay? So, I am, in here, I'm just stating that how many times or how many ways I can do it. And this is a noun. Okay? This is a noun in here that's used as an adjective. But in here, I'm using a, and I'm describing how many ways. Okay? I can do that to my friends. Or I can imagine doing the same thing in 100 ways to my friends. Okay? Okay, the last one. Many people use different ways to record their life. Okay. Wait. Okay, many... No, not that one. Hang on. Okay, many people use different ways to record, not to recording, their lives, like drawing, photos, probably photos, paintings, and videos. E.g. here, e.g. is not actually etc. Okay, this is how you write etc. This one, etc. Okay, e.g. Nicky, this one, it means for example. etc is etc, meaning that there is another list. Okay. Okay, and then however this video inspires people to create okay, however, comma, this video inspires, or yeah, inspires others to be more creative in making and preserving memories. Okay, it means that the memory is not just for a certain period of time, but it could be in a longer time, right? So that's preserving. It's not just making, but preserving so that many people could see it in the future. Okay, Nikki? All right, so that's the memory it's all about. Okay? Do you have any questions, Nikki? A lot. Okay. Let's talk about it one by one. Oh, actually photos and pictures, they are actually the same. And it's just that maybe here on this particular part, actually you can say picture frames as well, Nikki, but you cannot. It's actually redundant using the same word over and over again, like by putting pictures in picture frames or by putting photos in photo frames. So it's gonna be redundant. Yes, it's gonna be redundant. Okay, that's redundancy. Yes. Redundancy, yeah, redundancy is like using the same thing or using the same words over and over again. Okay? If it's not needed, anyway. There's too much information. Something like that. Anything else? Yes, anyone who's related to you or who's probably close to you. Yeah, anyone who's close to you, a friend of yours, a good friend of yours, anyone. Oh, it could be one. It's up to you. Nowadays, um, well, you can use it through speaking and writing as well. Nowadays, it is an adverb. It means you're talking about the present time. No. Well, not really. Not really. It could be formal, it could be informal. It just depends on how you use it. Mm. Anything else, Nikki? No more. Okay. So anyway, uh, let me just have these. I'll just highlight these things or these sentences. Okay. So if you do have any questions about this one, just let me know. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to part two. Open question discussion. So I can see that you already answered some of them. Okay, the questions there. Let's talk about um, the questions one by one. But as you can see, there's no definite answer in here because, Nikki, this is just based on your own opinion. Okay? Yes, because opinions are not really definite answers. It means that there is no correct answer. You have your opinion, I have my opinion. Okay? Okay. So all right. Let's talk about the first question, and I would like you to read your answer, Nikki. Why is it good to think about good memories? Okay, that's a good one. So you can say it this way. Because when I think, okay, when I think of good memories, it makes me feel happy and it gives me hope. Yes, that's it. Okay? Yep. So it makes me happy and it gives me hope. Why did you say that, Nikki? Can you tell me? Yes. Why did you say that? Because it's a good memory. Okay. Let me just ask you, Nikki. I hope you don't mind, but can you share a good memory? One of the most, or probably one of the best memories ever. Probably one of your happiest memories in life. Mm-hmm. What's that? What's that? Ah, the time. Ah. Oh yes, every time, most of the time. Because it travels to Taiwan. Uh-huh. Walk into the what? What? Okay. Re I'm not I'm not quite sure. Was it safe, Nikki? It was dangerous, but it was fun. It was a good memory because it's not unusual. I mean, it is unusual, right? Who would actually think that going to the beach would be a great idea when there is a storm in your country? Yeah, and the wind is blowing you guys, right? The wind must be really strong, right? The wind, right? I Actually, Nikki, the wind is very strong, is usually strong, especially if it's coming from the ocean. Yeah, the wind. So that's why probably that it's like making you, it made you laugh hard because the wind is like, almost carrying you, right? Okay. Why? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's right. Okay, now let's move on to number two. I'm very intrigued with your answer. Why do people say that good memories are painful? Yes. Why did you say this one? This one is your answer. Can you read it, Nikki? Why do you think it's like this? Why do you think it's painful? Uh-huh. The wait. Let me write. Wait. I'm just wondering, why did you say that means not there anymore? Good memories, are that painful to you? Or it could not exist anymore? Is that what you mean, Nikki? Okay, actually, for this one, Nikki, this is how I understood the answer. Good memories, I think I somehow get your point in this case because what you mean is that because it's already in the past. It's already in the past and they couldn't they couldn't come back. They couldn't come back, right? Yeah. I think this is what you actually mean. Actually, some happy things are some happy memories are done or were created because they are unusual. And sometimes you cannot really create another. It will always be one, right? There could only be one. Like for example, you and your brother with your father going to the beach under a stormy weather. Just like what you mentioned, your father doesn't want to go back or doesn't want to do it again probably because there's a storm or he doesn't want to do it again because it's going to be unsafe for you guys, right? Mm. But yeah, actually, some memories are already in the past and they couldn't come back. Like, for example, well, in my case, Nikki, I've had many good memories with my parents, but they are just memories nowadays because my parents are already gone. They are happy memories, they are good memories, but when I remember them, it's painful. Painful. It hurts. It's good memory, but the fact that you could just remember it through your mind. You couldn't see them anymore, right? There are memories like that. I mean, like for you, for example, you can remember that you can laugh about it when you remember those memories. But then again, those memories are still happy memories. They are they are laughable because your father is still there. Your mother is still there, right? But in my case, since my parents are already gone, the happy memories that I created with them were happy memories and the happy ones. But right now, at the present time, they are not here with me anymore. But, it's painful because I am not with them. Okay, like for example, another thing is when I graduated from the university, my parents were already gone at the time. It's a happy memory. I was able to graduate from the university, but it's painful too because it's my graduation in the university, but my parents are not there. So that's why some good memories are still painful. Do you understand? Yes, no problem. Okay, that's why. Yes, it does. It is a very tricky question because why would a good memory be painful, right? It could be explained in different ways. Okay? Such as my examples. All right, Nikki? Okay, now let's move on to question number 3. Why do people suffer from bad memories? Why do you think so? Mm-hmm. What is this hippocampus that you... Ah, okay. You are talking about, if I'm not mistaken, it's located in the brain, isn't it? Okay. Uh-huh. This is a small organ that's actually located in the brain, and it's associated with memory making. It's in particular with long-term memory. Okay. Yeah, long-term, not just short-term memory. Okay, because our brain are smart, and if something bad happy happy to you or probably happens to you. Yes, I think so. It's happened. And it will be, this is very scientifically. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm not quite sure about the right pronunciation of this word, but it seems like it's amygdaloid. Not quite sure though. Yes, I actually thought the hippocampus earlier. You're talking about hypothalamus, but not really. Okay, maybe let's try to make it this way. Because, wait. Let me just write it down. Because our brain, our brain is too smart. Yes, our brain is too smart. And if something bad or if something bad uh, happens to you, for example, the hippo hippocampus will remember that, or will store that, probably will store that in your brain and transfers it to amygdaloid. Wait, let me just confirm, what does it really do? Ah, yes, I can see that it controls um smell and senses, about emotions and so on, to control our emotions. There. Okay? You were so scientific in here. That's why I have to Google these terms and so on. Well, that's right. No problem with that. That's your opinion. But anyway, do you have any bad memories? Uh, Nikki? Like something that you actually don't want to think of anymore? Your friend? Why? Ah, your boyfriend. Oh, okay. That's a bad memory. Yeah, really, really bad memory. There are some memories that you couldn't really or you don't want to remember anymore, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, actually, bad memories help us to move on somehow, right? And yeah, actually, bad memories would actually help you to become better and to be strong, right? Life is not all about anything good. If you do not encounter problems, if you do not have any sad thoughts, I think you wouldn't be as strong as you are right now, Nikki, right? Both are actually mean the same. I am tough. I'm strong. They both mean the same. Okay? Okay. Now let's move on to the fourth question, Nikki. Why is holding past memories important for people? What do you mean by this, Nikki? What, personally speaking, try to answer it in a personal note, Nikki. Why do you hold past memories? Is it important to you? Mm, not really. No, it's already in the past. But there, but mm-hmm. Okay, so I think I get what you're. I think I get your point. Maybe what you're trying to say is that the reason is that we can use these memories. Um, the reason is that we can use these memories to remember, to remember us to be a better person and make uh live life and live life to the fullest. I think this is what you're trying to say. It's like, memories, whether they are good or bad, Nikki, it will be stored in your brain. No matter how bad or how good it will be stored in your brain. And in the future, if you did encounter the same thing, you would be smarter and you wouldn't take the wrong path or the same path that you did in the past. Like, for example, your cheating boyfriend. You wouldn't want to trust that easier again, right? So something that you would actually apply in the future so that you will have a better life, right? So that's the apply is to use. Yes, apply or use. Okay? In the future. Okay? Okay. But anyway, Nikki, as much as I wanted to talk with you, but I think we do not have much time now. So I think I have to let you go. But anyway, thank you so much for your time tonight. And we will just continue talking again on our next meeting. Okay, this is just the beginning. We will talk more next time. Okay? You're very much welcome, Nikki. All right, so as for your homework, maybe you forgot to answer question number 5 because you already have answers for number 6 and 7 and 8. You forgot about number 5. Okay. So anyway, as your homework as well, please do answer part 3 debate. Okay? That would be all for tonight. Thank you so much, Nikki. You did well. Keep it up. Okay? You're very much welcome. Bye bye. See ya. Good night.